Thanks for checking in. You know, I get asked a lot about what are my top 10 favorite things that I take backpacking with me. So what I'm going to do on the video today is basically show you what I would call 10 of my favorite things. Maybe not necessarily the top 10, but certainly 10 things that when I'm out on the trail I find extremely handy, sometimes indispensable, just very convenient, and things that I would just basically never consider going on a backpacking trip without. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first thing I'm going to show you is something that I use quite a bit, is my Thermarest Trekker chair. Thermarest, it's a lightweight fabric thing with some hard stays inside of it that is designed to be used with either a 3/4 or a full-length sleeping pad. That you take the sleeping pad, you put inside this chair, and you basically have a very comfortable chair that you can relax in. I'll show you how that's put together. Okay, I've taken this 3/4 length sleeping pad and I've inserted it inside the Thermarest chair. Once you have this set up, your sleeping pad is protected. You know, when you're sitting on the ground, this is a durable but lightweight outer fabric right here. And when you have it sitting on the ground, you have these stays that you can adjust. And you are sitting in comfort, my friend. Alright, the next I'm going to show you, I'm actually been wearing. You probably might have seen in the video. And these are Crocs. Crocs are just an extremely versatile shoe to have, and I always take a pair with me when I'm out on the trail. Number one, for when you're making a water crossing, extremely handy. These are so lightweight, I just use a little carabiner to clip them on the back of the pack so they're always handy. In a pinch, they can even double as an emergency hiking boot if you had a problem. I also found these are called Aqueducts. They are real similar to a Croc, very lightweight, except they're full-footed. I like those because, number one, you're protected all the way around, and it's easier to stay on your foot if you're making a water crossing. And when you're in the campsite, it's just nice to kind of have protection all the way around. And the last one, which is my latest purchase, is another Croc. These are Croc Quick Trails. It's a full fitted all the way around, and versus the open back style. It's a quick slip on, and they just slip on very easily. Got a little thumb tab back here. You just grab, pull on. Croc Quick Trails, Aqueducts, or standard Crocs. An essential part of any backpacking trip. Alright, this next one I showed in one of my earlier backpacking stove video, but I like to just refer back to it because it really is just kind of one of my favorite things, and it's a go-to item that I use quite a bit, and that's my cooking setup, which is basically a Snow Peak 700, Trek 700 cooking pot with a lid, a Brunton spork, folding spork, a Coleman F1 Firestorm stove, and 110 gram cooking fuel. That all fits down inside one container. So these are just a really handy way to really conserve space. Stove, fuel, sport, lid, everything you need, all right in one thing. Great items. Next item I've showed in one of my survival pack videos, and that is my Panther Vision hat cap with integrated lights. I wear these all the time when I'm backpacking. It's just so handy that, it's getting dark, you're looking around for lights, looking for your clip-on that you don't want to wear all the time, or trying to get that big bulky thing that straps on the top, or looking for a handheld flashlight. With these integrated hat lights, one click and you get a different variety of lights on here. And when you're at camp and you're trying to cook or set up, just extremely handy to have. You don't have to go searching around for your clip-on, for your pocket light, for your big thing here. It's always with you. Great things to have on the trail. Alright, the next item I'm going to show you is, I showed in actually my water treatment video, but it is something that I go to actually multiple times during the day, and I rely on it quite a bit for when I'm packing in areas where we've got medium to clear water, and I don't want to carry the full-blown pump to pump the water. And that's the Steripin series. Steripin in the Classic or Steripin Adventure. These are UV light treating, water treating devices. You just take the UV light and put it in the water, and in 90 seconds it'll completely neutralize bacteria, protozoa, and viruses, everything. These are great ways to go. Okay, this next one is a little unique. I'm sure a lot of people carry these, but if you don't, you should really consider it. And that's just the little travel pack wipes. This particular one has like 12 wipes in it. You can get them in like the 20, 30 wipe packs. They're really lightweight, all moisturized inside. Pull it open, pull one out, use it, and then you can put it in your trash pack or burn it if you've got campfire. They stay moist. These have just 1,001 uses. If you're trying to clean up and there's like minimal water, you know, I just don't go on the trail at all without these. All right, the next item are chemical pocket warmers, or chemical warmers in general. These are small little devices that you take out of the plastic bag. They come in a little kind of a cloth bag. And basically what it's doing is that once you expose it to air and you shake it up, it starts oxidizing very fast and starts putting out a lot of heat. And it'll get so hot, in fact, that if it's placed against your bare skin, it can actually get too hot and it can burn you. So you can get an idea of how hot these things get, and they'll do that for about 8 to 10 hours or sometimes even more. Again, since they're come in an individual wrap, easy to carry, you can put in your pockets, you can put them in your sleeping bag. I've even used these if I've had some damp boots. I've taken one of these, stuffed them in each of the boots, and the next morning I've had completely warm and dry boots. Great things to have. All right, this next one is basically everybody's got a preference on GPS or not GPS, but let's face it, the vast majority of us carry GPS. If not for our primary, then certainly for backup. And if you're going to carry one, and depending on your environment, I can't recommend anything better than the Garmin 60 series of GPSs. The nice things about these is they run on a couple of AA batteries, which will generally run for about 20 to 30 hours continuous. Obviously you're not running the GPS continuous, so you're talking days of use out of a single set of battery. The other nice thing about the 60 series is they're very rugged, they're waterproof, you know, they can be drop submerged. I've dropped this one in a lot of streams, pulled it right back out. And the other great thing about it is the antenna, the receiver in the antenna system, which is super sensitive and works in works in dense tree coverage and canyons. So if you're thinking about a new GPS and you're willing to spend a little bit of dollars, I would definitely look at a 60 series. Great products. All right, the next product I'm going to show you that I really like to carry with me is my Sea to Summit Thermalite Reactor sleeping bag liner. If you're trying to just get some versatility out of your sleeping bag, these can add about 15 degrees to the warmth of your sleeping bag. So if you're looking to stretch the seasonability of your sleeping bag, adding something like this in there is great, as well as it just keeps all of kind of the body oils and everything from wicking out to your sleeping bag, keeps your sleeping bag much cleaner, especially if you have a down bag. And in the summertime too, these make just great summer bags. It's just enough material that if you're sleeping in the summer times on top of a pad and you don't need a real full bag, these are great. You can use these as kind of a sheet liner or something like that. So it's just a great thing to have along with you. All right, the last product I'm going to show you is my National Geographic Adventure paper. This is an inkjet water-resistant, virtually tear-proof paper, which you buy from National Geographic, and they make it in 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, and even giant 11 by 17 sheets. They're about $20 a pack. Great thing about these things is that if you can print your color maps, directions, whatever you have on there, and you can take these things and you can wad them up, you can stuff them in your pocket, you can wade through a river, you can come back out the other side, undo it, shake it out, and it won't run, it won't tear, it almost has got a rubberized feeling to it, and you can just keep using it over and over, folding them, crumbling them, and after a week long, it'll continue to look just like this. Very handy to have. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you watching my videos. Keep sending in your requests, and I will keep making videos. Thanks so much.